Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. And again, as per the description, it's I haven't actually streamed Richard Burns Rally. For a 17-year-old game, it plays really well, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought I'd show off the rally school and how fucking awful I am as a rally driver, the amount of mistakes that I make. So we'll take you to the rally school. We'll probably show you a few of the default things from the vanilla rally. And what I'll actually do here very quickly first is change something here. In regards to the mods, the other mod, the main mod that's getting more recognition at the moment is called the Hungarian mod, RBR.hu. Installer is very good. You can obviously put, effectively it compiles all the files, all the extra stage, add-on stages, all the paste note plugin in that. You can actually have different co-driver from the default one, which is obviously Richard Burns. Co-driver at the time was Robert Reed. But anyway, I'll go through this and we'll start the rally school. And you might have noticed as well, our driver profile is actually called Mulligatawny, and that was a cheat code effectively to unlock all the cars and all the stages in the base vanilla game, which is what we're playing at the moment. So we'll go through this. And we'll go through all this. Again, we'll use Robert Reed as the co-driver for the minute, and then I'll show you the add-on mod that I've done a bit later on.
Welcome to the first lesson. This exercise is not really a test. Try to drive inside the cones placed on the rally yard. Feel free to have fun and take the opportunity to play around with the car in this relatively safe environment. In this exercise, get a feel for the car and how it handles. Try changing gears, accelerating, braking and using the handbrake. After you are done, park the car inside the yellow square at the front of the garage. Remember that you have 300 brake horsepower at your command and four-wheel drive, so go easy on the throttle. Feel free to drive around for as long as you want. Park the car in the yellow square when you're ready for the next lesson.
The reason why the car was just over revving there is just how the controls are done. It's a bit finicky trying to get everything sorted and set up ready to go, but everything has been done, so let's have a go. Car is clearly in a tarmac setup.
Amazing drive.
And that's effectively how it looks at this current point in time. Next lesson.
In this exercise you will learn how to control the car at moderate speeds on a typical rally stage. You will find that when driving at lower speeds, a rally car doesn't behave all that differently from a normal road car. As long as you use a little caution, you should have no trouble completing the stage without incident. Start the car. Throttle carefully up to 50. You can stay in second gear for now. Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50. Just follow the road, keep your speed to around 50. We're approaching a tight bend. Change down to first gear and slow down to 20. Apply throttle carefully and speed up to 70. Flying finish. Well done.
And that's effectively how the this goes. It's they're very basic sort of introductory lessons. And remember, this game was released at the time in 2004 on console as well. So the original consoles of Xbox and PS2. Now, this was a pretty hardcore rally sim back in the day. There wasn't a lot that was, in comparison, that was quite as technically challenging as this game. So that's why it has these descriptive videos of the lessons, and you'll notice those color bars there. They'll be quite crucial. So let's do this one, and we'll show you what it's all about.
Start the car. Throttle carefully up to 50. You can stay in second gear for now.
Well, that would be typical. We've got issues.
Start the car. Throttle carefully up to 50. You can stay in second gear for now.
So we're going to stay under 50k here, while keeping...
Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
Keeping the time as good as we can. It's got to be in that target time. I think we've already been over a couple of times, if I remember very correctly. If you go over,
just follow the road.
It
Keep your speed to around 50.
Pretty much. This is obviously gravel.
We're approaching a tight bend. Change down to first gear and slow down to 20.
So we do as Richard says, slow down a little bit.
Apply throttle carefully and speed up to 70. Flying finish. Well done.
And then this is where the hard part comes, the evaluation. And it'll judge you. And if you've gone over 50, you're in the bin. That's the ghost of Richard. Now, target time was 1 minute 30. Looks like we're in the green so far, which is a good sign. This is effectively what it does. So I'm just showing you guys.
Just follow the road. Keep your speed to around 50.
Those of you who may never have seen this. Anyway, you get the general gist.
Hey, you drive like a natural.
And we passed it. So that's what we want to see. I'm just gonna make a quick audio change here because it is quite a little bit loud. And we'll just bring it down a little bit. If I can get it where I want it. There we go. Come back to the game. Alright, next lesson.
In this exercise, I will teach you how to brake safely and decisively from high speed to a standstill. It is vital that you learn how to brake without losing control of the car. Make sure you avoid locking the wheels. If you brake too hard, you are liable to lock the wheels and lose control of the car. If you notice that while braking, the car begins to slide and you can no longer steer, the wheels are probably locked. If this happens, lighten up on the brakes to regain control.
Now again, remember this game did not have any assists, no traction control, no ABS. It was throw you in the deep end and see how you go.
You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake.
You gotta stop in the
You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Go, floor it.
Oh, and we've got this control issue again. which is
You must be at
a bit
100 when
annoying.
you reach the green cones. Go, floor it. Brake.
We had that all locked up there,
You must be at a amazing drive.
and we passed it. So luckily we did it.
In this lesson you will learn how to take a long series of corners as quickly as possible. You will find that in addition to braking, shifting gears and accelerating at the proper moment, positioning the car properly before each bend can greatly improve your results. By hugging the inside of the corner, you can use the camber of the road to help pull the car around the bend. If you position the car too far to the outside of the corner, you'll be pushed outwards and off the road. We've placed blue cones on this stage to help you find a good racing line. Try to keep the car inside the cones.
This is one of the trickier ones.
You can throttle up to about 80 here. Keep to the left side and brake down to 70 before the corner. Follow the cones, hugging the inside of the corner.
So this is the rally school stage
Throttle
backwards.
up to 100 as you come out of the corner. Keep to the right side of the road and brake down to 80 before the turn. Throttle out of the corner.
Okay. Let's give it another go.
You can throttle up to about 80 here. Keep to the left side and brake down to 70 before the corner. Follow the cones, hugging the inside of the corner. Throttle up to 100 as you come out of the corner. Keep to the right side of the road and brake down to 80 before the turn. Throttle out of the corner.
Already way under that. It gets better. It does get better.
That was excellent.
We passed. It does get
In this
much better.
qualification test, you will be on your own. You must complete the stage within the given time without having an accident. Don't be disheartened if you fail, as you have had a lot to learn in a short time. You can go back and review previous lessons until you are comfortable with them. When you complete the trial, you have qualified to begin the advanced rally lessons. To help you, we've placed guidance cones along the stage. If you brake when reaching the red cones, throttle at the green cones and keep within the blue ones, you should soon qualify. Good luck. Okay, I'll start the timer once you get moving.
So there's no pace notes for this one. You're just driving it on your own. That's why they got the 3D pace notes, which I'm going to, I'll leave on. I was going to turn them off, but I'll leave them on. So with, oh no,
Fast right,
we do have
bridge, forward, into, easy left, 50, fast right, 70, fast right, 30, easy left, 30, easy right, 70, fast
we do
left,
have Robert Reed in the co-driver's seat.
middle,
I didn't think we did.
30, fast right, 100,
But this is
medium left, 100,
the rally school stage. And I buggered up that corner, and I always do that. Seemingly, when I'm talking.
crest, into, easy left, 100, 90 right, 150,
Scanny flick with the rear end.
fast right, 30, easy left, into, fast right, 30, forward, fast left, fast right, long, easy left, tightens, 70, fast right, into, medium left, 30, forward, medium right, into,
That one has a big buckaroo on it.
You're pretty good at this. I think you're ready for the next exercise.
Although we did stuff up the few corners on the stage a bit, we'll go the advanced
This next
technique.
lesson is my favourite. You've shown that you can handle a rally car at some pretty decent speeds. That's good, but there's still a lot to learn. Relax and enjoy the ride as I drive you through the rally school stage my way. This will give you a brief glimpse of what I will teach you in the advanced rally lessons. When you can drive like this, you'll be ready to compete professionally in rallying.
And I'm not 100% sure if Richard Burns actually did drive this staging game, but he probably did, so let's have a view. Not a bad ride. Bit of handbrake there. Pop it into the corner, which is what you can do, or you can be slightly more aggressive and scanty flick it in. Using the weight of the car, pitching it under brakes. I'm not 100% sure that this was actually Richard Burns who drove this stage for the game, but you would think that the game title under his name it would. Well, let's go to the advanced techniques.
Welcome to the first advanced rally lesson. In this exercise, you will learn to use the handbrake to lock the rear wheels and force the car to swing around, allowing you to take very tight corners faster than you otherwise could. The lesson consists of 2 180-degree turns and 2 tight 90-degree turns. Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 50. Before the corner, turn hard into it and hold the handbrake. For the 90-degree corners, you don't need to turn as violently.
Now this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. I don't have an axis handbrake. I've only got a button on my steering wheel currently, so it's a bit more finicky in
Aim
how
to
you
enter
do
the
it.
first hairpin at around 50. Before the corner, turn hard into it and hold the handbrake.
I'm in the wrong gear.
For the 90-degree corners, you don't need to turn as violently. That was a terrible drive.
You've still got to press the handbrake button into those corners.
Welcome to the first advanced rally lesson. Aim to enter the first hairpin at around
Try that
50.
again.
Before the corner, turn hard into it and hold the handbrake. For the 90-degree corners, you don't need to turn as violently.
That should be fine. I've left it in first, which just gives you a bit better drive.
Well done.
The next lesson, which
The next
is
two
the left foot
exercises will
braking.
help you to understand how you can cause the car to oversteer and how to use this to your advantage. When you accelerate, the weight of the car moves backwards, giving the rear wheels more traction and the front wheels less, causing the car to understeer. When decelerating, the weight of the car moves forward, giving the front wheels more grip and the rear wheels less, causing the car to oversteer. In this exercise, you'll be taught how to maintain a very high speed through a fast corner. You will need to use a technique called left foot braking. This means that while your right foot remains on the throttle, you will brake lightly with your left foot, causing the car to oversteer. So for this exercise, you are not allowed to release the throttle pressure more than 50%. The advantage of left foot braking is that the engine maintains its momentum and the turbo keeps its pressure, giving you full power as you exit the corner.
That little introduction there is actually a good explanation for, say, for example, someone who's new to the world of rallying and maybe motorsport in general, of what left foot braking actually does. And obviously, you know, left foot braking is pretty common now in circuit racing as well. So it's a good little spiel there for any newbies.
Throttle up to around 110. Keep up a good speed. Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
And that's all you have to do, pretty much. So we'll give it our best shot.
Throttle up to around 110. Keep up a good speed. Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
Let's see.
Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
I didn't apply enough brakes, apparently.
We need to do this again. The next two exercises, throttle up.
Let's
Throttle up to
try
around
that
110.
more.
Keep up a good speed. Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
I think we might have done that one because, as you could see from the pedal cam there, I actually gave it a fair press on the old middle pedal.
Use throttle and brake to create oversteer.
There we go. Look at that.
Amazing drive.
Bit of Red Bull there.
This technique is similar to left foot braking, but it will not produce as much oversteer. It's suitable for taking faster corners. By letting off the throttle at the correct moment before you turn, the weight of the car moves onto the front wheels, giving them more grip, reducing understeer. Throttle up to 100. When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Once past the green cones, apply throttle again.
Lift off oversteer lesson. And it's a bit of a tricky one, this one. Can be
Throttle
sometimes
up to 100.
pretty hard to get past.
When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past...
And I failed that already because I was on the throttle before the green cone. So
Throttle up to 100. When you reach the red cones, don't apply the brake. Quickly release the throttle, then start turning. Lift off the throttle. Once past the green cones, apply throttle again.
and that might be a fail as well. Just slightly.
Amazing drive.
No, a pass. There you go. Look at that. Easy peasy.
The power slide is the fastest way to drive through a loose surface corner. Initiate the power slide by lifting off the throttle as you turn in. Use the throttle and steering to maintain the slide through the corner. To exit the slide and regain grip, simply ease off the throttle. When reaching the exit of the corner, the car should be aimed straight ahead, ensuring maximum speed. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner.
I failed that completely. Let's have another go at that one.
Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner. That was a terrible drive.
Stay within the recommended speed.
Power slide is the fastest way to accelerate to about 60.
That's the
in
only
second
thing
gear.
wrong
When you
with
reach the blue
these
cones,
lessons.
initiate the power slide.
You've got to have
accelerate to about
this
60 in second
constant
gear.
speed,
When you reach the
which
blue
is
cones,
so
initiate the power
frustrating.
slide. Steering to continue really going to have to improve your performance.
Try it again.
The power slide is the fastest way to drive. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner. Accelerate to about 60 in second gear. When you reach the blue cones, initiate the power slide. And steering to continue the slide through the corner.
That's going to be a fail as well. It's very tricky.
Accelerate to about 60
to try and
second
do
gear.
it.
When you reach the blue
60k.
cones, initiate the power slide. Use the throttle and steering to continue the slide through the corner.
That's probably going to be a fail as well because I was outside the speed.
Well done.
Oh, I'll be damned. Look at that.
Until now, all your exercises have taken place on gravel surfaces. Now we'll go through a couple of tarmac lessons. In this exercise, you should just acquaint yourself with how the car handles when it's tuned for tarmac. Try to drive inside the cones. This is not a test, so feel free to try accelerating, braking and using the handbrake. You will notice that you have much better grip and that you slide less. When you've had enough, park the car in the yellow square at the front of the garage. Feel free to drive for as long as you want. Park the car in the yellow square when you're ready for the next lesson.
Now with this, actually have a good look at this because it's the actual layout of the tarmac is what you'll see in some of the lessons here as well. So. Anyway, there's not much really to do here. Just get on to the lesson.
Amazing drive. This lesson is the same as the gravel brake test except the surface is tarmac. You will find you have more stopping power and shorter braking distances. Make sure you avoid locking the wheels. If you brake too hard, you are liable to lock the wheels and lose control of the car. Go, floor it. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Brake. Go, floor it. You must be at 100 when you reach the green cones. Brake. Hey, you drive like a natural.
Pass it.
Again, a lesson similar to the gravel handbrake turn. You will aim to enter the first hairpin at around 60. Before the corner, turn hard into it and give the handbrake a quick pull. You really need to get the feel for this technique to make it work for you.
Yeah, the tarmac driving is a little bit harder in this game.
Aim to enter the first hairpin at around 60. Before the corner, turn hard into it and give the handbrake a quick pull.
That's probably going to be a fail, I'm guessing.
That was
No,
excellent.
we passed. I'll be damned again.
In this exercise, you will experience driving with very soft suspension settings. With soft suspension, your car will have more grip but feel less responsive. Soft suspension helps the wheels maintain contact with the road surface. Drive around the course, staying within the cones.
This is one of the ones you will hate. A little bit of left foot brake. Stay within the cones.
Let's move on to the next lesson. In this exercise, you will experience driving with very stiff suspension settings. With stiff suspension, your car will feel more responsive, but will generally have less grip. Drive around the course, staying within the cones.
You generally don't need as much left foot brake. You can just manipulate the throttle around the corner.
That was excellent. Scandinavian flick is used for taking sharp corners at high speed. In this exercise, you must first turn the car in the opposite direction to the corner and then back into the corner itself, thus using a pendulum effect to help turn the car. Timing and positioning are crucial. This technique is used especially when the surface is very slippery. It gives you confidence that the front end of the car will grip.
And this is something that is very rewarding when done right, but if you stuff it up, and it's very easy to do, if you put too much brake input in, just the front end just locks and you don't get that turn the rear end whip back into the corner. So it's very technical. It's a lot more of an advanced technique.
Accelerate to about 80. When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
Look at the amount of mid-corner speed that you carry. Again, it's more of a technique that would be used with older cars, not so much of the sort of World Rally Car regs onwards, so end of late 90s, early 2000s onwards. You generally don't really use the Scandinavian flick as much as you would with, say, the old Group A cars.
Accelerate to about 80.
So we'll try this, we'll give it a go.
Blue cones, initiate the flick.
Again, it is a bit harder with a button instead of an actual axis. So 80k. About there. Oh, I didn't pull the handbrake. That'll probably be a fail.
You're really going to have to improve.
It was. So again.
Scandinavian flick is used for accelerate to about 80. When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
It's just with the brake pedal.
Accelerate to about 80. When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
Again, it's complicated. It's an innate
Accelerate to about 80.
trick.
When reaching the blue cones, initiate the flick.
That was almost. We just run off the road a little bit. Yeah, it's something you generally carry with a lot more speed to get that pendulum effect happening. Let's see. Did we pass?
You're pretty good at this.
We got it.
I think you're ready for the next exercise.
Here we go. This is
In this, your final rally school test, you must prove that you can use all the techniques I've taught you and put them to good use on the stage. To help you, Robert Reed will ride with you as your co-driver. Good luck.
And this is one of the ones that I love this rally school stage. It is really fun. I think you can be very flowing with the stage, and you can manipulate the car very easily. So again, we'll do this and we'll have a go. Oh, the technical glitch strikes again.
In this, your final rally school test. Fast right, 3 turns, 70. Fast right, 30. Easy left, 100. Fast left, long, 70. Fast right, 70. Medium left, 100. Over crest and easy left, 100. 90 right, 100. Fast right, long. Easy left, into. Fast right. Forward. Fast left. Fast right, long. Easy left, tightens, 70. Fast right, medium left, 30. Forward. Medium right, into.
There you go. We have done. That is pretty much how you do it. There's not much else to it, to be honest. So what we'll do is, and I'll show you this little trick now. As I said before, I've installed the Pace Note plugin with the included choice. Now, you probably will be wondering, Cameron, why are you changing the Pace Note language to French? And this is the key trick with the Pace Note plugin. When you put in the other audio files, it actually takes the place of that language. So that's how you do that. It'll ask you to save, which you do. And what we'll do is we'll run the rally stage again. There it is. But we're going to run it in this car. So again, these are the vehicle options you've got as part of the game. So you've got the Angel Eye Subaru there, the 2003 spec. You've got the Mitsubishi Evo 7, the Corolla, the Hyundai Ascent, the 206, the 2000 Subaru, and the Citroen Zara, and you've got a two-wheel drive MG. I'm not too sure why that's actually in the game for. Don't ask me why, but it's just part of the base default game. So you notice actually as well, back in that era, Subaru actually used Pirelli tyres. There was a tyre war in WRC between Michelin and Pirelli. You both notice both those cars don't have any Michelin branding on the tyres, whereas the other ones do. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, we're going to use the 2000 Subaru Impreza, and we're going to drive this stage, and you're going to hear the pace notes, which are different.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 left, 4 right, 100. Forward into 5 left, 4 right, tighten, 70. 5 right, long, 30. 5 left, 100. 4 left, long, 70. 5 right, long, 70. 3 left, 200. 1 right, 100.
Oh. That's what I mean, it can all go bad
4 right, long. 5
very
left.
quickly.
4 right. Forward, into 4 left. 4 right, long.
But yes, the voice you're hearing there of the co-driver is Nicky Grist, thanks to the Porridge Pace Note plugin.
4 right, 4 left, 30.
Gives gives you Nicky Grist.
3 right.
You can have Phil Mills, who was Peter Solberg's co-driver. You can have a few others as well. It's a good mod. I think there's a couple of Finnish co-drivers as well, add-ons. So yeah, it's quite a good little plug-in there. So that is that stage, and that is the co-driver mod effectively. What we might do here now is it's got a few interesting ones. They're not, again, because this wasn't a official WRC game, there's no officially licensed WRC events in here. Probably, maybe apart from Japan, but again, it's Rally Hokkaido, not Rally Japan, so again, it's a little bit different in how everything is done. You've got the GB stages, which are quite fun, but very challenging, difficult. These are the Rally Japan stages. Again, these are probably one of the, if you're not familiar to the Richard Burns Rally community, these are probably some of the hardest stages on the vanilla game. You've then got Finland, which in this is a snow rally, the Arctic Lapland Rally. And they are those stages. You've got USA, which is a bit interesting. Think of this, you would sort of a Rally Finland. The stages are very fast and flowing, very easy to make a mistake and damage your car. And you've got France, which is effectively Corsica-like. They're very tight stages, very tricky, challenging, very easy to make mistakes on. Again, some of the most challenging stages in the vanilla game. And then we go to Australia, which is effectively what is now Rally ACT in modern day, which was part of the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. So again, effectively these stages are what it is. And what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to run Mineshaft, which is quite well known, quite infamous actually, and we'll take the Hyundai just because I like it. We'll run this stage and we'll shut up, let you listen to Nicky Grist and enjoy.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right into 6 left, over crest, 4 left into 3 right, long into 4 left, 50. 4 right tightens into 4 left, 30. 5 left. 3 left, long into 4 right, 50. 4 left, 70. 5 right, over crest, 70. 4 left, over crest, 50. 4 right into...
I've clipped the bait. And it hasn't ended up well.
5 left, over crest, 100.
And now it's pretty
5
much
left, over
impossible
crest,
to drive
50,
with that
1
screen.
right, 30. 4 left, 70. 4 right, over crest, and 5
Car's
left.
pretty damaged, as you can
4
see.
right. Straight, 70.
Go to the bumper cam.
4 left, 4 right, tightens, 30. 5 left, keep right, over crest.
Oh, actually gone off the road. Not good.
Right into 3 left, long into 4 right. Caution, 5 right, 30. Over crest into 2 left, tightens, 30. 5 left into 5 right, over crest into 4 left, 50. 4 right, 100.
So while we're going along here, I'll try and listen
Over crest,
to
3 right, 50.
the grist at the same time.
Double crest into 6 right, 4 left, 70. Double crest.
There's a
into
common
5 right, 5 left,
complaint
long,
among
5 right, double
the
crest,
RBR
70.
community
3 right, 100.
of the vanilla game and its
5 right, 70.
vanilla physics with the cars.
5 left,
They were
70.
too easy to drive
4 right, 30.
on the limit.
Middle, double
So they were
crest,
too
100.
too quick. And I can say that
70.
they do feel a bit floaty, but you still get a sense of where they're going with a
5
few
right,
little
left, over crest, keep right, 30. 4 left, into 4
little
right.
plug-in features that give you a bit more
5 right, 4
adaptive
left,
force
30.
feedback,
4
but
right, 50.
you still get a sense of where the car is going.
5 right, over crest,
Probably not
into 3
feeling
left, 100.
the surface as you
4
would
right,
with,
30.
say,
3 left,
a
5 right,
different
left, keep middle, over crest, 30.
a different game perhaps.
4 left, 50. Keep left, over crest. 5
But,
right, 70. 4 left. Over crest, into 2 right.
Overall
4
it's
left.
not too bad.
Keep right, over
But
crest. 4 right,
effectively
70.
the modding
Keep
community
right,
put
over crest,
together
150.
something called
5
NGP,
left, over crest. 5
which was
right, 30. 5
next
right,
generation
100.
physics.
4 right,
We'll have a look at
50.
that in a second
3
as
left,
we're
long into
dicing with danger. Here.
5 right. Keep right, over crest, 50. 4 left, 30.
But
1 right, 50. Keep left, over
NGP
crest, 5 right,
has gotten to the
into
stage
4
where
left,
there's
70. 5 right,
a
into
version
6
6
left.
now.
Keep right, over crest, 70. Straight.
There are some cars that
5
aren't
left, over crest,
haven't
100.
been updated to
4 left,
the
over
latest
crest,
version.
150.
But all in good time, there is only one person doing this now. Here, highlight of this stage. Whoa! Big stage jump.
5 left, tightens, over crest, 30. 4
Looks
right,
like-
100.
Imagine doing that in VR, you would be sick.
5 right, keep
Your
left,
gut
over
would
crest,
be
30.
flying
1 right,
up.
30. 4 right, into
Up your esophagus.
3 left. 4 right, over crest, 30. 5 right, into 5 left, 70. 4 right. 3 left, tightens, into 4 right, into 5 left, over crest, 100. 1 right, 30. 4 left, into
Right, not one left. And there is finish. As we roll to control stop. We'll have a look at that stage for ye here. So again, we got a bit ragged there. That probably set the precedent there, going a bit wide through that section. We weren't too bad until we got probably about maybe K and a half into the stage. Nice power slide through this section here with all these exposed edges. We'll see down here. Clips it and then rebounds into that one. Nothing you can do in that position. The car was a bit of a wreck. the old Hyundai Ascent World Rally car. It's not a bad looking machine. I actually did like the shape of it. As we put it in the fence here, again, to the trees. But yeah, the modding has effectively gotten to the stage where you can run night stages, something not possible in the original vanilla game, which is quite an achievement for something that's 17 years old. 17, 18 years old. It's truly phenomenal how this game has been able to continue and outlast all the other titles that came after it. You think of before and after. I think of the Colin McRae games, the Dirt games, which it come from the original Colin McRae title games, went into Dirt, and obviously your Dirt Rally 2 again. Dirt Rally probably did pretty well. It was probably as close to this as in terms of realism and difficulty. And again, the problem is there's a lot of too many arcaders. They don't want a challenge. They want something they can just get in and have fun with. It's not, which obviously isn't the view of the wider community, but you know, the game companies don't make games for the minority. They make games for the wider public, so they can make money. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. But that is why this game has been modded, and why it's still around to this day. It's still flourishing quite hugely overseas. So something that I enjoy coming back to time to time. A bit of rallying doesn't go astray. We're coming up to the jump now, so we'll be able to see what that looks like on the spectator cam soon. Flick it through. Here we come to the big jump. Stage is very infamous for its huge jump. You do have to brake before the crest, otherwise you will destroy your car. That's what we do. Jump on the brakes. You still end up doing that. I don't know how on earth they made that, got away with it in the final release, because it is ridiculously high. That the crest is really way too big. Well, the drop, I should say, is way too big. But that's that effectively. Battered Hyundai Ascent. To stage finish. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the Hungarian plugin. So we'll close this off, which you can't actually see, and then we're going to jump into the mod. what's called the Rally Sim Fans. As we get a launch. You'll see what I mean here when we finally finish loading. Haha. There you go. It automatically takes you through to the Hungarian plugin. Isn't that fantastic? So he even has it on the front page there as a thing. So primarily this is used for online competitions. It connects to the database, effectively the server settings, and you set your times. You're obviously not on stage with anyone else. You just set your times. It sends it through to the server. But you've got practice, and there is so many stages. Just for example, we'll have a look at the Australia ones. We've got all these, and they're reversed, and you get snow, tarmac versions of the stage. It is just fantastic. It is really something entirely different. And obviously we can do super specials. Why don't we do that? I think this is from the original, is either Colin McRae Rally 4 or 5, this stage, I'm pretty sure. You can set how wet the stage is, you can set the stage wear, you can set the weather, you can set whether it's cloudy, you can set whether it's at night. I don't know whether we can do that here. There we go, weather, night. You can pick the car. I'm going to show you what car it is. These are the selections you've got. You've got Rally 4, which is a new category quite recently. You can do the old Super 1600 front-wheel drive cars. You've got the GT rally cars, which you can go through. You've got the R5 cars, which actually have the new Fiesta R5, the new Fabia R5 Evo, obviously the i20's there, the Golf is there as well. You've got, what else have we got down here? We've got Group N cars here. You've got Group B cars here. Look at all these. This is just in NGP6. What else we got here? We've got Group A8, which is Group A of the 90s. So you got the Celica, the Impreza, the Lancer, Evo 2. This is actually quite my secret favourite, the original Mazda 323 BF. I own a sedan version of this car, so it hits the feels, as they say. Obviously you got the famous Lancia Delta Integrale, the old Escort Quattro, you know, the list goes on and on. You've got massive amounts of cars in here. You've got the current 1.6 WRC cars, and their older original versions. You know, it's fantastic. You know, it's really good modding stuff here. What else have we got down here? We've got the 2.0 litre cars here, the 2006 Focus, the 03 Impreza, the S9 car. I mean, the list of what you can do is, again, there's a few more cars available in the NGP5 version, but it's slightly different in a way you do things. But what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to take the Impreza out because everyone knows all about that. Other thing about this, you can select the tyre, whether you want a dry gravel tyre, an intermediate gravel, or a wet gravel tyre, a snow tyre, a tarmac dry, or a tarmac intermediate, or a tarmac wet with a deeper cut. Obviously change the damage. The slot system doesn't really matter, and I'll explain that in a second. It's really good. You can't understate how good this is. Now, in relation to this slot, how it used to be with the next generation physics was that you had to run it through the base game, and you had to install the car on one of the original 7 car slots or 8 car slots, and it would take the place of that car when you do the quick rally or custom rally or the stage effectively. So that's what that means. But with the Hungarian plugin, you don't have to worry about putting a car slot in, because it just runs it from the plugin. It is really, really good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do this stage, and it automatically loads up, and you'll see it's at night because the headlights will automatically be on. Look at that! How cool is that?
3, 2, 1, go. Over crest, 50, keep right and 2 left, don't cut, 40. 1 right, long, 30. Jump into. 2 right, 30. 4 left and.
I'm making a mockery.
4 right, 60.
This.
Jump 100. Bridge and jump into caution. Bump, keep left and hairpin right, long.
But the physics
3 left, keep
are
left.
a lot better.
Kid. 1 right, don't cut. 40, 6 left, cut.
It's a lot more realistic. You
Over
can't
crest, 100.
just throw the car in.
3 left, 60. 2 right, long, 30.
You've got to actually drive it
Jump
like
left.
the gravel is
2
there.
right, tightens. 5 left, don't
You ever
cut.
drive your road
60.
car on a gravel road,
6 right,
it's slippery.
40.
You can't
Jump
brake
100.
normally. You can't brake subtly because the car will
3
will
right,
slide.
narrows into 2 left, don't cut. 30.
This is what it's like.
4 left, don't cut. Into hairpin right, tightens and narrows.
And the
left.
sounds.
3 right, don't cut. 70.
The sound of the car
Over crest, 120.
is exactly the same
Right,
as
2 left,
IRL.
don't cut. 70. 1 right, long, 30.
This actually sounds that are taken from onboard footage of the car.
Jump. 2 right. 4 left, don't cut. Into. 4 right, 50. Jump 100. Bridge and jump into caution bump. Keep left into hairpin right, long. 3 left. Keep left. Kid, 1 right, don't cut. 6 left, cut. Over crest, 100. 3 left, 50. 2 right, long, 40.
In there a bit hot. Let's see what's happened is the car has stalled. You put it back to neutral. Bit of throttle when you press the starter button.
2 right, long, 40.
The car's going again. But you can actually stall the car.
2 right, tightens. 5 left, don't cut.
So we've actually got a bit of a
6 right, 60.
radiator issue here.
Jump 100.
It's a bit hot.
3 right, narrows. 2 left, don't cut. 4 left, don't cut. Into hairpin right, tightens and narrows.
Oh, around we go.
Right, don't cut, 120. Over crest.
Got a bit of damage there as well on the rear end, I think. So stage is stopped. What we'll do, timer is finished. You can see we just come to a stop. I think. Will it? Not sure if we have to go somewhere. There we go. Just got to go down a little bit, and it'll finish it. And then what you do here is you go to the replays and you find your replay. Where are we? Here, and you can watch the replay. But these car mods have all the extra, or like the real audio.
3,
It's really
2,
good.
1, go.
It sounds. If you ever seen video of this car, either on board or like a rally review or a WRC season review or something, probably 95, 96 era, this is what this car sounded like in real life. They've grabbed that sound and put it in the game on it. It is fantastic. Brake glow as well from the rotors. It's just, you know, it brings this game to life. Think of it like an 80-year-old having their brain put into the body of a 20-year-old, with all the 20-year-old's heart, lungs, kidneys, bones and muscles. You know, they're going to be able to go out and party, and they're going to go out and drink, and going to have fun. And that's effectively what this is. The game has been given a lease, a new lease on life, and it really is fantastic to see. That was me just clicking off the game. Yeah, that's just where I was getting the hang of it and cocked it up. So we might leave that there, I think. Do something else. Might show you another rally. No, we're not doing an online rally. I just will show you that though. This is all stuff that's currently running online with things, you know. You can run a Vodafone Rally to Portugal, which is currently on. You know, 22 stages, 4 legs. It's like the real rally. It is amazing what this plugin can do. For example, we'll show you some snow stages. How about this? What have we got here? Some French stuff, preferably. Australia, Sweden, United Kingdom, France. might go by country. Now remember, these stages were all tarmac originally, and you've got gravel stages versions. No. Dear bros, no, you see, it is really, really good. There's even, if we go down by country, there's Monaco stages in here, but they're not. This is a tarmac stage. We'll have a look at this. Pick a different car. We'll go for perhaps the. I haven't driven this, the Evo, yet. So this is what happens when you pick something you haven't driven before. You need to download the physics and the sounds and everything, which it'll do. It's just downloading that from the Rally Sim Fans server. There we go. And all the physics, sounds, etc. are all loaded in. Now, what do we got here? Tarmac intermediate. It recommends a tarmac dry tyre. I'm going to take it intermediate just to be safe. Again, there's no studded tyres or anything like that with this, with sort of snowy tarmac stages. But just to give you an idea of what will happen out here. So, this is a what's called a BTB track, a Bob's Track Builder stage, and just been obviously made for Richard Burns Rally. There's quite a lot of stages in this modded game. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right, 2 left. 4 left. 3 right, 2 left. 3 right, 4 left. 2 left, long. Cleared and 1 right. 2 left. 3 left and cleared and 1 right.
And the car's actually stalled. Oh. I think we might be in a bit of strife here. Yep, I think we're in a bit of trouble here. Maybe, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the call for help option. And this is what happens. You get reset like that. A couple of friendly spectators help you out.
2 right, 3 left. 2 right, long. 2 left, long. 3 left. 2 right, long. 2 right, long. 2 left. 3 left. 4 right. 4 left. 3 right. 2 right. 2 left. 4 right.
I think we're in a bit of trouble again, lads, unfortunately. It's a bit of a hard stage, this.
4 right. 2 right, 3 left, 2 right, long, 3 right, 2 left, long, 4 right, 2 left, 4 right, 4 right, 4 left, 4 left, 4 left, 4 right, 4 right, 2 left, 1 right, 3 right, 3 left, 2 left, long, 2 right,
So
long,
these parts here, they're very slippery.
3 right, 2 left, 2 right,
As you can see there.
2 left, 2 right, 3 left, 2 right,
Yep, see? Ice.
4 left, 4 right, 3 left, 1 left, 2 right, 3 left,
Bit of ice and snow there.
3 right, 2 right, long, 3 right, 4 right, 1 left, 3 left, 3 right, 1 right,
They've actually put those timing bollards in wrong. The yellow's supposed to come before the red.
2 left, long,
So that's that stage. Personally, I'd probably like to do that again. It's a bit of a tricky one. But those when you come through a split timing there as well, you may have noticed the red numbers. It's actually comparing to the best time that's actually been done on that stage online via the server database, which is pretty cool. So you can compare yourself to other drivers. What we might do is we might take the Polo out this time. Now sometimes you don't have a car's engine sound, so it will give you either the original engine sound, which is the game, or you can pick something. But we won't do that. We will download the physics and we'll have another go at this stage. We might do it at a different time if we can. We'll try a tarmac dry tyre this time. We can't change. We can. There we go. Night. There we go. A true Monte Carlo stage is done at night time. Tighten that up. We're waiting for the St. Agnes stage.
Three, 2, 1, go.
not very
4
nice.
right, cut 2 left.
As you can tell, it sounds
right,
like
2
a
left.
Group A Subaru that we just used.
3 right, cut 4 left. 2 left, long. Clear and 1 right. 2 left. 3 left and clear and 1 right. 2 right, cut 3 left. 2 right, long. 2 left, long. 3 left. 2 right, long. 2 right, long. 2 left. 3 left. 4 right. 4 left. 3 right. 2 right. 2 left. 4 right.
Oh, we stalled.
4 right. 2 right. 3 left. 2 right. Long. 3 right. 2 left. Long. 4 right. 2 left. 4 right. 4 right. 4 left.
Probably going to be a bit slipperier too on
4
these
left.
dry tyres.
4 left. 4 right. 4 right. 2 left. 1 right. 3 right. 3 left. 2 left, long. 2 right, long. 3 right. 2 left. 2 right. 2 left. 2 right. 3 left. 2 right. 4 left. 4 right. 3 left. 1 left. 2 right. 3 left.
2 left, 3 right.
3 right. 2 right, long. 3 right. 4 right. 1 left. 3 left. 3 right. 1 right. 2 left, long.
To stop. And that is Richard Burns Rally, pretty much. There's well, the Hungarian mod. There's not much else to it, pretty much, unfortunately. there's nothing else I can really show you. Of course, if you have any questions, you can send me a message or comment on the video, and yeah, we'll go from there. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what this is like. I'm gonna have some fun rallying, but yeah, and enjoy your night and get on to Richard Burns if you're a rally fan.